Alright, back here. Got the scaffolding. Oh, will I be able to get around to actually building? Who knows? That was the wrong button. I started using, I continued using scaffolding to plan out the general layout of the build. But of course, as usual, I got distracted immediately after I started recording, so I ended up spending the next 30 minutes or so messing around with my gold farm above the nether. I ended up wasting time trying to figure out if there's anything else I could use in place of turtle eggs, seeing as how they were so hard to come by, but no such luck. What? Yeah, I'm just gonna leave that. You wanna break the server to be there? Fine, be there. More power to you. And the server continued to break around the scaffolding. No idea how long that one ended up staying there, probably a while. But as you can see, I'm getting up to like a third floor of the scaffolding, which is a little excessive. But at this point, I'm able to stretch it over and get it to sort of stretch to the roof of my original base. Need to decide on a color palette, but I think I'm just going to use stone to build up the very basic bits and pieces of it. No, you don't go in there. Put sticks in there. Oak logs, don't want them. Don't need that bamboo. Okay. I'm trying it right now, so I'll put that up. Don't need the hoe. Might need the... Oh no, don't need the axe right now. Don't need the shovel. Stick with just this one. Okay. And then go up here, drop off all the mob drops, and sleep the night away.
Yeah, even recording yawns are contagious. Ugh.
So, yeah, as you can see, I decided to start using stone as the standard wall. Not realizing how much of a pain in the ass it would be to deal with, seeing as how there was a haste 2 beacon right next to where I was building. Ow. Oh, I didn't take damage from that. Well, that's surprising. Given how the game seems to love finding the most pedantic excuses for damage. Carpet. I'll put the leather over here, even though it's a mob drop. I don't have a space set aside for it up there. Let's see. Let's go put the extra scaffolding up. I'm gonna pick up plenty from replacing all of it with stone. So this can go in here for now. Do I don't have any other more dark oak? Did I think I used up all my dark oak. That's unfortunate. Oh no! Super smelter. I left a whole bunch of stuff sitting in a super smelter. Oh no.
Oh, yeah!
Sorry, I had to do that. Ended up spending a few minutes clearing out that super smelter, because like an idiot, I decided that instead of just, buying coal and using that to keep in there and smelt whatever the heck it is I wanted to, instead I decided to buy a bunch of wood logs and burn those to make charcoal. Well, from the coal I already had, but the wood logs cost just as much as coal, so it ended up just being a waste of time. At this point, you can see I'm starting to really set up the interior, start trying to figure out what I want to do with the floor. And glazed terracotta can look nice when done right, but I cannot do it right because I suck at the game. And at this point, I was starting to run into the problem with using stone to build right next to a haste beacon. Namely that I'm trying to fix a screw up of a single block, I'd end up breaking out 2 or 3. So that ended up setting me back repeatedly and annoying the ever-loving crap out of me. But I just dealt with it because, you know, it's the rough draft. It's just a placeholder. It really did wear on my nerves. And it didn't take me long to end up actually run out of food. Which point I had to go and raid my own farm to try and refill. But that took a little while. Well, I have food. Should really clear these out, though. Cue a few minutes of me dealing with a clogged up food storage system, only for the server to have to restart pretty soon. One of the returning players actually asked me to help her find a place to set up a house, seeing as the server restarted since she left. Hey, chat. Wanna see me kill myself? With nothing but a teleporter? Oh, okay, hold on. Let me get this. Watch. Watch this. Damn it. No, yeah. Yeah, autism moment over. I just screwed around for a bit while the server restarted. Waited for, I think it was Hazel, to come back online. I just hovered around that spot for a bit till I saw her name pop back up in the feed. She finally got back on, decided that wasn't the right place for her. So I ended up looking some more. Never took me long to get back out with elytra and firework rockets, but eventually I was able to find her a place that was to her liking, and ended up helping her get some materials set up, seeing as I had an abundance of stone and dirt. So that was the perfect setup for her, despite the setbacks of getting killed several times. But I did avenge her. I killed the skeleton. Looks like I found her a place to stay. Das ist gut. Cue a quick trip back to my house to go and get some materials, seeing as I didn't have much dirt and stone in my inventory. God, I turned the wrong way. So yeah, I helped her out a little bit with that. I got her some materials and stuff, but then I started screwing around with skins, trying to find some other stuff that I could wear while playing the game. Found a few. And that was certainly a lot easier than it used to be. I remember when, like, the only way to get a new skin was to manually make one yourself with MS Paint, and then fiddle around with the files for 20 minutes. And time to show off the skin I ended up changing to. Hazel in chat showing off her dirty mind yet again. Turns out she and I have a very similar sense of humor. Or it could be he, using a girl's name. Well, cafe dance party over. I ended up looking around someone else's base for a bit. I wanted to show off, and I wanted to talk in Discord, but they were a little too quiet. I spent some time restocking my stores, checked up on Hazel, see if she needed any help. She wanted me to help out with building up a wall, so I went ahead and did that for her. Tried to make it look natural. I ended up going, then came back, cycled my farm again, because that's always something that needs to be done, which always takes an uncomfortably long time, especially in editing and recording. Like even on 30 times speed, that was a little awkward. Back to rebuilding the building. Had to go AFK so I could take a piss. Not for very long, but it certainly feels a lot longer now that I am trying to fast forward through it. Oh, fuck. Having watched that little miracle of nature, I went back to work on setting up the roof of my base. I ended up having to redo this later actually because it was slightly off. A little too tall and narrow for the reference image. Which I mean it could have worked, but it did look pretty derpy. It didn't look like the style I was going for, and I ended up just completely redoing about 2/3 of the roof because of course I didn't notice till I was done with it. Made pretty decent progress today. Uh-oh. That was actually the last of the stone. Let's see. Yep. Yeah, you know, that was a pretty good stopping point. A little awkward, but yeah, I'm out of stone. Yeah, I'll call it for now. I'm doing this all day. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it for now. Next time, probably tomorrow, I'll come back on and try to finish up this, or at least this shell, so I can then start looking at a color palette. Figure out what I'm gonna do for it, and yeah. Till next time.